Yeah, I'm Alan Furstenberg,
And I'm Mark Tucker, and welcome to Two Voice Devs.
Two Voice Devs. Hey, Mark, how you
Hey,
doing?
I'm doing fine. It seems like it's been a little while. We've
It it
both,
has been a little while. We've recorded a couple of episodes during our hiatus. I don't know what you want to call it quite. So there are a couple of episodes that have been recorded, but we've both been crazy busy for
yeah,
a little bit.
yeah. It has been. So it's good. It's good to get back and chat with you.
It
I've
is
missed
it
it.
is good to get back. And we have gotten messages from some concerned viewers asking what happened and making sure we were both okay. And I really appreciate that. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
that
really
there are
nice.
people who notice our absence and who are concerned about us. That really means a lot to me.
Yeah, me too. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And I guess that's the theme because this is our annual Thanksgiving episode.
It's another November, another Thanksgiving.
Another Thanksgiving. I think about what we've been thankful for year after year after year, and there are a lot of repeats every time. But, this year seems a lot more kind of poignant in a lot of ways to me. And I have a funny feeling it does for you as well.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm deeply appreciative, as I said, first, of all the people who have reached out and wanted to make sure that we were okay, wanted to make sure the show continued, but more importantly, that we were okay, and just kind of wanted to know what was going on. So, and I said, Mark and I have both been tremendously busy. A lot of what I've been busy with are some things I can't talk about yet, and I hope to be able to sometime in the new year. Um, but they're good projects for me, and they've been challenging in some ways. But I'm extremely appreciative of the people who helped me find these projects, helped me get started with these projects, and are working with me on the projects. So, like I said, that's a lot of vague booking, I know, but you know, more will be revealed. But I want people to know that I'm truly thankful for the people that have been helping me out the past several months on my projects.
Yeah, same here on this side. There's been times where I've reached out to the community or they've reached out to me, whether that be on LinkedIn, the community where I live, others that are just very kind, very nice about asking about how things are doing, how myself and my family are, how we are not, and it's not just for like from a technical standpoint about what are you doing or type of things, but it's just general overall concern, and it's that kind of humanity, heart to heart, which I really appreciate. And yeah, been busy. I think like you, I'm doing stuff that I can't really necessarily talk about. We'll talk about the things that I can and just kind of the fun things I have. I'm doing exploring new technology and new platforms, and just really enjoy all the things I get to learn. So
Yeah.
this is one of those careers where you're constantly learning, and sometimes you're learning a lot faster than at other times. So this is one of those times where cramming a lot of stuff in a short amount of time, but overall, I'm just really enjoying what I'm doing.
Oh, that's wonderful. You mention a lot of it's that human connection, and I feel like especially in this industry, in industries where we're very technology centric, um, and even more so with AI, where we're building machines that are trying to act human. Um, that human connection really is so essential. Michal made a post recently talking about how it was the anniversary of his first um, voice meetup that they did in Poland, and how that sparked this whole chain of connections that were worldwide. And it made me think, under what circumstances would I have met Michal? Under what
Yeah.
circumstances would I have met Carol? And if I hadn't met Carol, what you and I, would we be talking? I don't know.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
it was kind of that the we met at a conference, but it was voice lunch. 'Cause it really, I think, solidified our friendship, and
yeah,
getting us to a point where we felt comfortable. When Carol mentioned, "Hey, you should guys, should do a podcast," and we're like, "A podcast?" But yeah, no, I'm grateful for. It's just those little kind of little events that seem kind of small that turn into bigger things.
it's those events that are the personal, that personal connection.
Yep. So, continuing on different things that I'm thankful for, as always, thankful for family, thankful for friends, thankful for the privileges that we have living where we do, with the different benefits that we have. Just really grateful for the blessings that we have, and sometimes I need to pause and think about all the different things I'm grateful for, or others days sometimes something happens and I'm like, ooh, I'm really grateful or glad about something. And so sometimes it's good just to take a pause, and that's one of the reasons why I like this time of year, is just gives me a little bit of time to reflect more on that.
No, that's an excellent point. I mean, I think even on bad days, on days that it's rough for me, it's easy for me to go into a downward spiral and start saying everything just sucks. But it is also very easy, and for me to say, look, things are bad. They could be worse. You and I'm appreciative of the people who have been there by my side to help make sure they don't get worse.
Yeah.
I feel incredibly fortunate that I have those friends, that I'm in a place where that can happen. Where I have that kind of support.
Yeah, it's important to reach out to your support network,
Yeah.
as you need it from time to time, and also be available and open to if somebody else needs you, or even kind of seeking people out if you reach out to them and they seem like they need additional help. Then it's important for us to be there for people that we know and love really well, or sometimes even just people that we know more casually online.
No, definitely agreed. One of the things that this past year has been very, very meaningful for me is a mentor that I worked with for 12 years or so, Timothy Jordan. Um, we met up again earlier this year at a conference, and again, it was reminding me just how much he helped me grow as a person, grow as a technologist, grow as a teacher, and hopefully a mentor to others. Um, he gave me some really good advice way early on when I was trying to show him something that I was doing with Google Glass, and I was really excited. He's like, Alan, remember, you have a life outside this. I hope you have a life outside this. I hope you understand this should not be everything in your life.
Yeah,
Um, and he framed it wonderfully well for me. And, as I said to him recently, there isn't a week that goes by where I don't feel like I am doing something based on the lessons that I learned from him. And he recently left Google, um, and he's moved on to really exciting things for him. But I still remember those days and the lessons that I learned from him. And a big part of that was there's more to life than this tech that you're playing with. It is the people, the connections, the world outside that's incredibly important. And I'm very thankful for him for reminding me of all of that.
yeah, yeah. There's always more things to do, deadlines that are fast approaching, too much to do in too little time, and you could get into a situation where you're working, 10, 12, 15 hours a day. Need to keep things in perspective. I have to remind myself of that too. It's like, this problem will still be here tomorrow. There's more time to figure it out.
Agreed. So yeah, it feels like it's been quite a year, and as always, thank the technologists that have been building some of the stuff that we're working with. Thank, the developer relations people that have been working with us, the engineers, everybody who's out there, our friends. Um, it's always a pleasure working with everybody in this industry, teaching new people and introducing them to the industry, and all of us learning and growing together. It has been truly wonderful.
So just wanted to, echo what Alan has to say, that thankful for all those that support us and that are out there helping others as well. And we would love to hear about your experiences, things that you're thankful for, and anything that you want to share. And we'll catch you with more tech in a future episode of Two Voice Devs.
Two voice devs. And thank you, Mark.
Yep. Thank you, Alan. Take care.